Now, have you ever wondered how wealthy you truly are? Are you wealthy on all levels, or just financially? Today we're going to discuss the 7 levels of wealth so that you can see where you stand, and what you may be missing out on, and how to move to the next level. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am a qualified accountant and the founder of 2 finance companies. In this video, we will be looking at the 7 levels of wealth, so make sure to watch until the end to find out your wealth level. Also, if you get any value from today's video, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. And with that said, let's begin. The first level of wealth is when you don't have enough money to cover your living expenses. This means that you are living paycheck to paycheck, and every month you spend all of your income, and then you end up having to borrow money in order to cover your living costs. The main characteristics of someone who is in the first level of wealth is that they do not have an emergency fund. They struggle to pay their bills on time, and they spend more than their income. Now, if you find yourself in this position, it's important that you start tracking your spending, creating a budget, and building an emergency fund. If you want to learn more about how to do this, I've linked a few videos below which will help you get started. Level 2. The second level of wealth is where you have some savings to fall back on in case of an emergency. However, your income is still not enough to cover all of your expenses, and you still need to borrow money in order to maintain your lifestyle. For example, imagine you earn £1,000 per month after tax. Moving on to the third level of wealth. This is where you have enough money to cover all of your expenses, without needing to borrow any money. This means that your income is greater than your expenses, and you have enough left over to save every month. No. Being at the third level of wealth is great because you are no longer living in debt, and you are able to save money each month. However, it doesn't mean that you are wealthy yet, because you haven't really invested or made your money work for you, so your wealth is still limited to the money you earn. Level 4, the fourth level of wealth, is where you've taken the money. You've saved and you've invested it into assets that bring in passive income. So now you have multiple streams of income that you rely on to sustain your lifestyle. A great thing about being at the fourth level of wealth is that your passive income can cover your expenses, meaning that you can live off your investments without needing to work. However, in order to reach the next level of wealth, you need to have enough money to cover your living expenses for more than just 1 year, which leads us to the fifth level of wealth. Here you have enough money to sustain your lifestyle for more than a year without needing to work. This means that you have enough passive income coming in to cover your expenses for at least 5 years. The great thing about being at the fifth level of wealth is that you have financial freedom, and you are no longer tied to your job, so you can spend your time doing whatever you love. Now, most people retire at level 5, but they tend to underestimate how much they will actually spend during retirement. So many retirees find themselves running out of money earlier than they expected. And this brings us to the sixth level of wealth, where you have enough money to sustain your lifestyle for the rest of your life. Now, achieving the sixth level of wealth is great, but you do need to be careful because unexpected expenses can arise at any time, such as medical bills or home repairs. So it's important that you also have some cash savings on hand to cover these types of expenses. If you invest in things like real estate or dividend stocks, then your portfolio could even grow and increase the amount of passive income you receive. Finally, we have the seventh level of wealth, which is where you not only have enough money to sustain your own lifestyle, but you are also giving back to society and helping others. Now, reaching the seventh level of wealth is uneasy, and it takes a lot of hard work and dedication. But if you're willing to put in the effort, it can be extremely rewarding both personally and financially. This stage of wealth is often referred to as being at the top of the pyramid, and you have everything you could possibly need. So where do you stand? Are you at the first level of wealth, or are you at the seventh level? It's important to note that everyone's situation is different, and there is no right or wrong level of wealth. However, if you're not happy with your current situation, then it's time to start taking action. There are plenty of resources available to help you improve your financial situation. So what are some of the ways that you can move to the next level of wealth? No. One is start by setting financial goals. If you don't know where you want to be financially, then it's going to be difficult to get there. So set some specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound goals. Once you know where you want to be, you can start working backwards to figure out what steps you need to take to get there. No. 2 is build multiple streams of income. The more money you earn, the faster you will be able to reach your financial goals. So consider taking on a side hustle or starting a small business. Diversifying your income sources can also provide you with more financial stability. Number 3 is track your spending and create a budget. By tracking your spending, you will be able to identify areas where you can cut back and save more money. Creating a budget will also help you stay on track towards your financial goals. You can use a budgeting app or spreadsheet to track your spending and create your budget. Number 4, invest your money. Investing is a great way to grow your wealth and generate passive income. There are many different investment options available, so do your research and choose the ones that best fit your financial situation and risk tolerance. Consider investing in stocks, bonds, real estate, or starting a business. Number 5 is keep learning and improving. The more knowledgeable you are about personal finance, the better equipped you will be to manage your money and make smart financial decisions. There are many books, podcasts, and YouTube channels dedicated to personal finance. So take advantage of these resources to improve your financial literacy. In conclusion, reaching the 7th level of wealth is a significant achievement that requires dedication, discipline, and smart financial management. While it may take time and effort to reach this level, the financial freedom and security that come with it are well worth the journey. By implementing the strategies we've discussed today, you can pave the way towards achieving your financial goals and securing a prosperous future. Remember to start small, stay consistent, and seek professional advice when needed. With persistence and the right mindset, you can turn your financial dreams into reality. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to the channel, like and share it with your friends and family. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you never miss an upload. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.